Hi, I'm Margaret Martin, registered physical therapist, with my first episode with introducing 7-minute routines to help you age stronger through exercise. As with all exercise, our alignment is so critical, which is why this episode is dedicated to our posture and alignment. And for those of you who are not comfortable in standing for long periods of time, which I've done another one of these episodes in standing. This one is done entirely in sitting. I'd like you to take the time that you need now to find the chair that allows you to be very comfortable, but also supports your alignment. And with that, that means that your hips will be slightly higher than your knees, that you are able to comfortably sit without feeling a lot of compression underneath your thighs. I don't want you to have a sharp edge that's going to cause discomfort and cut off circulation, but rather one where your feet can be well grounded, that your feet are directly underneath your knees, and that you feel that you have the support you need to enjoy the next 7 minutes. And now, ensuring that your feet are hip width apart, let's just wake up our feet a little bit. So you might want to curl your toes and stretch your toes. And if you go, oh, my toes don't want to curl or stretch a whole lot, that's okay. Just do as much motion as they're able to do. Just free them up a little bit. Good. Lovely. When our eyes are open, our visual sense takes up so much of our body's attention that we have a harder time feeling where our body is. So, although it's natural that you're going to want to look at this video, I do invite you to soften your gaze and at times even close your eyes entirely so that you can really tune into how your body is being supported right now on your chair. When we sit, our feet are still important in terms of support, but our sit bones, where we're making contact with our chair, becomes our second base of support. Unlike standing, where our feet are so very important, the feet become less important. They're grounding, they're supporting the structure of the legs. But what I want you to do now is to really tune into a little bit more your sit bones. Are you leaning a little bit to the right or to the left? Are you weight bearing evenly? So as much as possible, bring your weight as even as you're comfortable through the right and left sit bones. So your sit bones, if you placed your hands underneath your butt, you would actually feel very prominent bones there. And that's what we refer to as our sit bones. Anatomically, they're called our ischial tuberosities. So nice, even weight bearing. Lovely. Now the next objective is to elongate your body. So often, if chairs bring our knees higher than our hips, it forces us into a more of a slumped posture. So in this episode, I want you to invite that youthful posture back into your body. And by restoring that little arch in the small of your back, that's going to allow you to align all of your vertebrae into an alignment that allows a better breath. It aligns your rib cage so that your lungs can open up a little bit better, so that your diaphragm can breathe better. So on your next full deep breath in, become aware of the expansion of your tummy area as your diaphragm presses on your organs. Become aware as you take another breath, how your ribs expand away from each other. And I want that elongation to happen not just laterally, but I would like an elongation. So have yourself invite a lengthening of your ribs away from your pelvis. You might explore how that feels. Sometimes we have a tendency to open up more through the front, but that's very compressive, and to arching back. And sometimes we will want to elongate through the back, but that's going to bring us into a more compressed front position. So what we're looking for is an opposite force, just elongating in that your sit bones are pressing firmly down into the chair beneath you, and even pressing beyond the chair beneath you. And you're creating an equal and opposite force that's going up, lifting your ribs away from your pelvis, lifting each vertebrae away from the one beneath it. Initially, this feeling is a really kind of odd one for people to experience if they've never explored it before. But it is in your control. You have all the muscles to create that lengthening, that elongation. And for some of you, just holding it for 10 seconds at a time will be a really big workout. And that's where we start. So shoulders are relaxed and down. The lift is through the rib cage. Your shoulders are resting on your rib cage. So it's not throwing the shoulders back, but rather letting them just relax and rest on a lifted rib cage. Lovely. With the next breath, I want you to think of elongating your earlobes away from your shoulders. And finally, so that the crown of your head is reaching to the sky. Soften your gaze. Take a few full, relaxed breaths. Just tune into the feeling of your body being tall, strong, well aligned, knowing that you're totally in control of how you sit throughout the day. You're totally in control of how you choose to breathe throughout the day. So bringing yourself back, if you're finding yourself slouching throughout the day, bringing yourself back even for seconds at a time to a nice strong sitting posture that allows you to open up your breath and prepare you to build a stronger body. If you liked today's video, please subscribe below. By clicking on notifications, it will allow you not to miss any future videos. To learn more about full exercise program on aging stronger and building stronger bones, you can click on Exercise for Better Bones in the description box below. Thank you for joining me today, and I wish you a very lovely day.